Welcome to another episode of Tutorials with Ike. My name is Isaac Osafo Jr., the Vice President for the Association of Business Administration Students at UPSC and an aspirant for SLC President next year, hopefully. Today, we are going to be looking at elements of marketing past questions, which is just last year's questions. That's 2024. And you are going to see how to answer them and how you are supposed to go about it. All right, so we are going to start with the section A. So I think for section A, there were 20 questions, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so 20 questions. So let's start with the section A part of the question. All right, so the first question says that, and I read, which of the following is an example of a psychographic segmentation variable? Then A, age, B, income, C, lifestyle, D, geography. So now when we say segmentation in marketing, it means that you are dividing the market into groups. Do you get it? So that you can get a particular audience you want. So maybe you want your target market to be, let's say, rich people. So you can divide the market by income. Do you get it? So that, you sell things that only the rich people can afford. You can also decide to target maybe a particular age group. You get it? Maybe children. So if it's, let's say, a clothing shop, you can decide to sell maybe babies' clothing and all that. So that's segmentation. So you dividing the market in terms of various characteristics. So now the question asks that which of the following is an example of psychographic segmentation. Now, when we talk about psychographic, the first thing that should come into your mind is psychographic. The first thing that should come into your mind is lifestyle. If you don't see lifestyle, then culture or values. So these three things. So when we say psychographic segmentation, it means that you're dividing the market in terms of their lifestyle, culture, or values. So what's the value or the type of lifestyle they live? Do you get it? So now, which of the following is an example of psychographic segmentation? A, age, B, income, C, lifestyle, D, geography. So the answer is C, lifestyle. So assuming you didn't see lifestyle, if you see culture or values, is correct. Now, age, income, and geography are all types of what we call demographic segmentation. So demographic. So when we say demographic segmentation, it means you are dividing the buckets by age, income, sometimes gender or location. So these are population characteristics, or you see that they are quantifiable. Do you get it? So age like this, you can have, let's say 20, 21, 22. So you can have like a specific age. You can count it. Do you get it? Income as well. Maybe you want to target the rich, maybe millionaires and all that. Gender too, whether male or female. Then location to maybe rural areas, or you want the cities and all that. So you see, these ones are quantifiable. So you have, it's like very particular. But as for psychographic, it's general. So it's about culture, values, lifestyle, and all that. That one is not really quantifiable. Do you get it? So now, put it in your head, if you see age, income, or gender, usually it is demographic. Then if you see lifestyle, culture, or values, then those are psychographic, all right? So if the firm decides to target a particular lifestyle of people, a particular culture, then what he's doing is psychographic segmentation. But if he decides to target a particular age group, maybe the old people or the young people, that's for age, or income, maybe the rich people, or maybe gender, maybe females, location, maybe he wants to target maybe the rural areas, or maybe the rich people, or people in the cities, then what he's doing is demographic segmentation. I hope you get it. All right. So that's for the question one. So the answer for question one is C, lifestyle. All right. Now let's go to question two. Question two says that which of the following is not a component of the microenvironment in marketing? A, customers. B, competitors. C, culture. D, suppliers. Now, when we talk about microenvironment in marketing, we are talking about factors that are close to the company that affect it directly. Do you get it? So for the A like this, we have customers. So customers is an example of microenvironment because it affects the company directly. Do you get it? B is competitors. Competitors is also micro because your competitors also affect maybe your price and all that. Then the D is suppliers because you buy from your suppliers directly. And the C is culture. Now put it in your head, culture is not part of the micro environment because culture is very large. Do you get it? So things like culture, economy and all that, and technology, when you see those things, they are part of the macro environment. So now put it to your head, micro environment. So we usually talk about your competitors, customers, and suppliers. These are the main components of the micro environment. So things that affect the company directly. You get it? But when you talk about the macro environment, you're talking about the country at large or things that affect it largely. So not necessarily directly, you get it? So the general things. Then you can talk about economy. So maybe the economy of the country. You can talk about technology. Then you can also talk about culture. I hope you get it. So please put these things in your head. So for the question 2, which of the following is not a component of the microenvironment in marketing? A, customers. B, competitors. C, culture. D, suppliers. From the explanation I've given, I'm sure you can answer it. So that would be the culture. You get it? C. So culture is part of the macro environment, not the micro environment. All right, now let's go to question 3. Question 3 says that which of the following is an example of a demographic factor in the microenvironment? A, changes in customer attitude. B, shifts in income levels. C, advances in technology. D, political stability. So they are saying which of this is an example of demographic factor. And I told you the demographic factors. We have age, income, gender, and location. And the B said what? Shift in income levels. So once they talk about income, know that the answer is B. Do you get it? So when you see anything like income, age, gender, and location, know that they are talking about demographic factors. I hope you get it. All right, now let's go to question 4. Question 4 says, what is the purpose of market segmentation? Then A, to make the marketing process simpler and less complex. B, to target a broad audience with the same marketing strategy. C, to identify and target specific customer groups with tailored marketing strategies. D, to eliminate competition in the market. So now when we say market segmentation, it simply means that you are dividing the markets into groups so that you know exactly what the customers want. Let's assume I want to start a clothing shop. You get it? Now, it will be difficult for me to know what every single person wants because I can't maybe go and buy ladies' outfits, men's outfits, then children's outfits, then for old people and all that. It will be difficult. Do you get it? Maybe the one for children is the one that people would want more and all that. So in order for me to know exactly what the customers want, I'll segment the market to, let's say, children. Do you get it? So that when anyone comes into the company, they know that, oh, if they're coming to buy maybe clothes for children. Do you get it? So that way, I'll make sure that how the company looks. Usually companies that sell babies' outfits and all that, they look a certain way. Their colors is very colorful and all that, and even their name, you get it. They'll have something like maybe babies, this and all that. So that when anyone comes, they know that, oh, this shop is only for babies, so that you know exactly what they want. So that's the purpose of market segmentation. So the answer is C, to identify and target specific customer groups with tailored marketing strategy. You get it? So once you segment the market, you know exactly the people you are targeting. You get it? So if it's, let's say, old people that are targeting, you know how to advertise for them. If it's children, you know how to advertise for them. So you realize that usually companies that are targeting children, maybe Cerelac and all that, you realize that always the advert, there's always a baby in it because once a baby sees that kind of ad, they don't want to buy it. Do you get it? So the correct answer is C, to identify and target specific customer groups with tailored marketing strategies. So that's the whole point of market segmentation. So you target a particular market, so you know exactly what they want and how to market it to them. So once you get the particular market you want to sell to them, you know how to market to them, you know the kind of products you give to them and all. So that's about market segmentation. So the correct answer is C, which is to identify and target specific customer groups with tailored marketing strategies. All right, now let's go to question 5. Question 5 says that what is the primary goal of positioning in market targeting? So positioning in market targeting. A, to decrease loyalty. B, to create production costs. C, to create a distinct image in the minds of customers. D, to ignore market competition. So now what is positioning in market targeting? Now imagine you are starting a company, right? Or maybe a restaurant, and your restaurant, you only want rich people to come there. So those are your target audience. You only want rich people to come there. Now, here's what you can do. When you are doing an advert, maybe this week, you can invite someone like, let's say, Cheddar, or any person that is rich in Ghana to come there. Then when he comes there, you make a video and post it or something. The next week, you can invite maybe Despite to come there. The following week, you just keep on inviting rich people. Now, when people see that, this restaurant is like only rich people are coming there, then it's create an image in their head that, oh no, if I don't have money, I can't go there. So that way, the restaurant becomes known that, oh, this restaurant is for rich people. That way, you've created an image of the restaurant in their head. Do you get it? That's about positioning in marketing or market targeting. So you creating an image of the product in someone's head or the customer said, if let's say I'm also selling something like glass, maybe glass that we used to build or something, I want to make people think that this glass is very strong. I can do a video and do as if I'm using hammer to hit the glass and it's not breaking. Now, when someone sees that, they'll be like, oh, then this glass is very strong. That way, I've created an image in their head. So that's about positioning in market targeting. So the answer is C, to create a distinct image in the minds of customers. So once you are trying to create a particular image of the product in the minds of customers, then we are doing what's called positioning. Now let's go to question 6. Question 6 says that which of the following is a benefit of effective market targeting? A, increased competition. B, lower product prices. C, enhanced customer satisfaction. D, limited product variety. So market targeting means that you know your target market, you know the particular people that you want to sell to. So if it's grown-ups, then grown-ups. If it's university students, then university students. And they're asking for the advantage or the benefit. So now the benefit is that customers will be satisfied, or the C, which is enhanced customer satisfaction. Why? Because once you know your target market, it means that you know exactly what they want. So if it's, let's say, university students that are targeted, you make sure that your company or your product offers something that university students want. That way, when any university students comes there, they are definitely going to be satisfied. Why? Because the product was made for them. You've already made it known to the public that, oh, this product is for university students. You get it? So you're obviously going to be producing what they want or offering what they want. So the correct answer is C, which is the benefits of effective market targeting. C, that is enhanced customer satisfaction. You get it? All right. Now let's go to question 7. Question 7 says that when Volvo runs ads suggesting that its cars are the safest that money can buy, it is trying to, so A, segment the market. B, provide a service. C, enter into a new market. D, position its product. So I already explained this. So the question is that when Volvo runs ads suggesting that its cars are the safest, so maybe they can do an ad that maybe the car went to hit something, but after it hit something, nothing happened to the car. So that way they are creating an image that this particular car brand is safe. Do you get it? So since they are creating an image in the mind of the customers, it's called positioning. So the correct answer is D. They are positioning its product. You get it? All right. So that's for the question 7. Now let's go to question 8. Question 8 says that the marketing concept holds that a firm should find the right product for its customers and not the right customers for its products. B, customers who are coerced into buying a product will most likely buy it again. C, a new product will not be successful unless it is priced, distributed, and sold properly. D, customer and businesses, if left alone, won't buy enough of the organization's product. All right. So the correct answer is A. So this is called the marketing concept, where it says that a firm should find the right product for its customers, not the right customers for its product. So as a firm, you have to make sure that you first study the market and see what customers want. Then you realize that, oh, maybe customers want it like this. Then you find the product for them. But you don't have to, and not the right customers for each product. When you say the right customers for each product, it means that you don't consider the customers. You go and buy the products that you think they want. Then after you buy the product, they are now looking at, oh, who would like this product? Or let me see, oh, this kind of product. I'm sure this people like, no, you don't have to do that. You have to rather study the market. When you study the market, you see what they want, then you try and tailor the product or make a product that they actually want. Do you get it? So that's the marketing concept. So the answer is A. A firm should find the right product for its customers and not the right customers for its products. Now let's go to the question 9. Question 9 says that which of the following are tangible goods that normally survive many uses? A, generic goods. B, durable goods. C, core benefits. D, convenience goods. So which of the following are tangible goods that normally survive many uses? Meaning that they last long, or you can use it for multiple times. Do you get it? So the answer is B, durable goods. So when you say durable goods, they are goods that last long and you can also use them for multiple times. You get it? Or multiple uses. And that's what the question is asking for. So the answer is B, durable goods. All right. Now, when we say generic goods, they might ask you, now, generic goods are, think of generic goods as no-name products. So a product that doesn't have an identity. You get it? So maybe a phone, but it doesn't have a name. Those are generic products. All right. Now let's go to question 10. Question 10 says that as a major steel manufacturer, Steelmakers Incorporated focuses on having the most efficient manufacturing processes in place. The company believes that its competitive edge lies in its ability to offer the best prices. They also maintain an excellent distribution network that ensures the wide availability of their products. Steelmakers has a dash A. Selling orientation, B. Production orientation, C. Product orientation, D. Marketing orientation. So what did they say about steelmakers? They said first, it focuses on having most efficient manufacturing. So first, it is efficient. Now, the second thing they spoke about it is that it has a low cost because they said the company believes that its competitive edge lies in the ability to offer the best prices. So meaning that the cost is good. So low cost or it is not expensive. Then the last thing they spoke about is that they also maintain an excellent distribution network that ensures the wide availability of their products. So wide distribution. Now, when you see these three combined, it's called the production orientation. So you are not just focusing on efficiency, which is how good the product is, but you're also looking at the cost so that it should be affordable for customers and also wide distribution so that everyone can get it. So these three things make up the production orientation. You get so a company that is focusing on all the three of them. You get it. Now for the A is selling orientation. So selling orientation, it means that you are just looking at how to advertise it to the customers or how to sell it to the customers. You're not really thinking about the cost and all that. So you can even make it expensive. Your own is that they should buy it. Maybe how to convince them that even if it's expensive, they can buy it now. So you're not thinking about the cost, just how to sell it to them. Then the C was product orientation. So for product orientation, you're only thinking about the quality of the product. So once the product is quality, you don't think about the cost and all that. You get it. So you're only thinking about making sure that maybe customers get value for their money. Even if it's $1 million, the product should be quality. That's all. Then D is marketing orientation. So marketing orientation means that you're focusing on the needs of the customer. So what exactly the customers want. Because so if they want it like this, then you provide it for them. But you're not thinking about other things like maybe the cost, the distribution, and all that. But when you focus on all the three, which is how quality the product is, the cost, the distribution, and all that, then that's the production orientation. So the correct answer is B. Now, let's go to question 11. Question 11 says that shoe manufacturers are not going to buy much more leather if the price of leather falls, nor will they buy much less leather if the price rises, unless they can find satisfactory substitutes. This is an example of A. Inelastic demand, B. Derived demand, C. Modified rebuy, D. A straight rebuy. So for those of you who did economics, this is a very simple question. So they are saying that shoe manufacturers are not going to buy more leather if the price of leather falls. Normally, we assume that when the price of something goes up, people should buy more. Do you get it? But now they are not responsive to the price. It means that they don't really care about the price. And if consumers are not responsive to the price of a product, we say that it has an inelastic demand. Do you get it? So the correct answer is A, inelastic demand. So inelastic demand, consumers are not responsive to the price. Elastic demand, it means that they are very responsive to the price. So if a product is elastic, it means that even if you change the price by 1 cedi, a lot of people stop buying. You get it? That's elastic. But inelastic, they don't care about the price of it. All right. Now, so the correct answer is A, inelastic demand. Now, let's move on to question 12. Question 12 says that Robert is the owner of an automobile manufacturing company. He calls for a board meeting and tells his directors that he wants to build a car that lets the users experience power and exhilaration. He tells them that the car must allow its users to soar from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4 seconds. He also adds that the price of the car must be affordable enough for any man making a good salary. Following the given scenario, Robert is trying to segment the market based on A. Lifestyle, B. Benefits, C. Nationality, D. User status. So now let's look at the question more. First, the question says that he calls for a board meeting and tells the director that he wants to build a car that lets the users experience power and exhilaration. You get it? So meaning that now the car has more power. He tells them that the car must allow its users to soar from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4 seconds. So that's talking about speed, how fast the car is. Then he also adds that the price of the car will be affordable. So it means that he wants them to be able to get the car at an affordable price. So meaning that these are benefits to the customers, because now not only are you getting an affordable car, a car that is also faster and all that. So the correct answer is B, benefits. So he's trying to segment the market based on benefits, or the benefits that they are getting from the car. You get it? So the correct answer is B. Now let's go to question 13. Question 13 says that if actual performance exceeds the expected performance of the product, then the customer is dash. A, satisfied. B, dissatisfied. C, delighted. D, neutral. So if actual performance exceeds expected performance. So now you are going to buy something. Let's assume that it is a car, or maybe even an iPhone. You know that this iPhone can last you for 8 hours. But then you buy the iPhone, you realize that it lasted you for like 24 hours or 16 hours, which is more than you expected. That way we say that you are delighted. You get it? Because it has exceeded your performance. So A is satisfied. If you're expecting that the iPhone will last you for 8 hours and when you bought it, it lasted for exactly 8 hours, it means that you are satisfied. That's what you were expecting. Then B is dissatisfied. So it means that that one it's went below your expectations. So maybe you're expecting that it will last for 8 hours, but it ended up lasting for only 2 hours or 3 hours. Then D is neutral. Neutral is not a term when it comes to expectation in marketing. So the answer is C, delighted. So delighted, don't forget, it exceeds expectations. All right, now let's go to question 14. Question 14 says that parents buy toys for their children and act as dash in the buying process. A, decider. B, buyer. C, maintainer. So the answer is all of the above. Why? Because when your parents buy a toy for you, A, they are the decider. They decide the type of toy that they should buy for you. So if it's this particular one, they are the ones that decide whether to buy for you. B, buyer. They actually purchase the toy for you, so they are buying it for you, so they are the buyer as well. Then C, maintainer. So they are the ones that are going to look after the toy for you. Do you get it? If it gets spoiled and all that, they are going to look after it. So the answer is all of the above. Do you get it? All right, so that's for question 14. Now let's go to question 15. Question 15 says that which of the following is not considered a type of reseller? A, wholesaler. B, retailer. C, manufacturer. D, distributor. So the answer is C, manufacturers. Manufacturers are the ones that are making the product, so they are not reselling. When you say reselling, it means that you are taking it from someone that has done the product already. Do you get it? And you are selling to someone. But manufacturers, they are the ones making the product. They don't resell. So if they ask you which of them is not a type of reseller, then you talk about manufacturers. All right, now let's go to question 16. Question 16 says that dash pricing is the approach of setting a low initial price to attract many buyers quickly and win a large market share. So A, market scheming. B, value based. C, market penetration. D, leader. So now you are starting a business. Then when you start a business, you intentionally lower the prices. And when you lower the prices, you know a lot of people will come and buy. Then gradually you'll be increasing it small. So you're asking what do we call this? So this is called market penetration. So you are trying to penetrate the market small by lowering the prices, so people will be coming small. And the thing is that when you lower the prices, maybe someone might come. The person came because the prices were actually low by then, but now you've built a good customer relation with them. They like the place, they enjoy how serene the environment is and all that. So you've penetrated the market, you get. So now they don't even really care about the price because you've already penetrated. They already like the products and all that. So that's market penetration. So anytime a firm tries to set a low price when they are starting a business, then as time goes on, they try to increase it more. So it means they are penetrating the market, or market penetration. All right, now let's go to question 17. Question 17 says that one traditional depiction of market activities is in terms of the marketing mix, or the 4Ps. The 4Ps are characterized as being A, products, positioning, place, and price. B, products, production, price, and place. C, promotion, place, positioning, and price. D, products, price, promotion, and place. So the correct answer is D, product, price, promotion, and place. So these are the 4Ps. And please, for the 4Ps, you have to know about them. Do you get it? So let me write it here. So the 4Ps. So products, price, promotion, and place. They usually set questions on these, so please read about them. At least you should know something about each of them. So these are the 4 P's. You get it: product, price, promotion, and place. So product, you're talking about the type of product you're offering, price, the price of the product, promotion, how you advertise the product, place, and where the product is being sold or the distribution channel. So place is sometimes called distribution. You get it? So let me just add that. So please, as for the 4 P's, you have to know them. All right. So as I said, the correct answer is the product, price, promotion, and place. All right. Now let's go to question 18. Question 18 says that the controllable variables a company puts together to satisfy a target group is called the A, marketing strategy, B, marketing mix, C, strategic planning, D, marketing concept. So this is called the marketing mix, which are the 4 P's. So these 4 P's, if you don't see these 4 P's, they can also tell you the marketing mix. They are the same thing. So when we say the marketing mix, we are talking about these 4 P's. So let me just add that. So marketing mix. So in case they ask you to explain the marketing mix or they ask you to list them, these are the ones you're going to list: product, price, promotion, and place. All right, so that's for the question 18, which are the controllable variables a company puts together to satisfy the target group. Do you get it? So these are the variables that a company manipulates so that they satisfy the customers. So the product, the type of product that they want. So when they say that the customers want this particular product, then they produce it. Price, if they realize that, oh, at this price, people are going to buy more and all that, then they'll set the price like that. Then promotion, how they advertise the product. Then place, where they sell it, the distribution, and all that. All right. So the correct answer is B, marketing mix. Now let's go to question 19. Question 19 says that which of the following is not an element of a marketing mix? A, distribution, B, product, C, target market, D, pricing. So which of them is not an element of a marketing mix? So A is distribution. I tell you that distribution is the same as place. So that one is an element of marketing mix. B is products. Products is also an element of the marketing mix. C is target market. You don't see anything like target market here. So target market is not an element of the marketing mix. Then D, pricing. Price is an element of the marketing mix. So the answer is C, which is target markets. Now let's move on to question 20. Question 20 says that which of the following 4 P's of marketing mix involves decision regarding channel coverage, assortment, location, inventory, or transport? Now, when you see anything about location or even transport, know that they are talking about place. Do you get it? Because location talks about the place. Do you get it? So the answer is C, place. So A, we have product, B, price, C, place, D, promotion. Once they mention location and transport, know that they are talking about the place. Do you get it? All right. So that's the correct answer for question 20. All right. So I think we are done with section A. Now let's move on to section B. All right, so I'm starting with question 1A. Question 1A says that C Never Dry Company Limited is a well-established player in the consumer electronics industry. As a strategic manager, you have been tasked with assessing the company's product portfolio using the BCG matrix. Explain the elements of the BCG matrix. All right, so let me clean the board so that I explain them briefly. So now what is the BCG matrix? The BCG matrix is just a way to assess how a company's product is doing. Do you get it? So the BCG matrix. So to assess how a company's product is doing. So if you want to know how the company's product is doing, we use the BCG matrix. So for the BCG matrix, it looks at two things. One, the market growth, and two, the market share. So when we say market growth, it means that is the market a growing market? Do you get it? For example, let's take smartphones like this. That means people are always buying smartphones. So you can say something like smartphones like this is in a growing market. So that's what we look at. If the particular thing you're about to produce, that market, is there a demand for it? If there's a demand for it, it means that it's a growing market. You get it? Some things like maybe DVD players and all that, people don't buy them again. So that one at least is not a growing market. Do you get it? So we look at if what you're about to sell is in a growing market. You get, so you know whether people will buy when you start selling it. Then the second one is market share. So market share is like the demand for that particular product. So your share in the market, how people are buying your product. Do you get it? So now for the 4 elements of the BCG matrix. So 4 elements of BCG matrix. The first one we are going to talk about are stars. So when we say stars, it means that that particular product is very popular or people are buying a lot or there's demand for it. That means that it has a high market share. You get it? And it's also in a fast growing market as well. You get it? So stars, it has a high market share. And also in a fast growing market. So when we say it has a high market share, it means that people are buying or it is popular or there's a high demand for that particular product, which is your product that you are selling. Then it's also in a fast growing market, meaning that for that particular product, people are buying it generally. So even before you sold it, there was already demand for it. So when you realize that people are buying a lot of this, then you say that, oh, me too, let me also produce some. And when you produce some, thankfully, people were also buying it. So it has a high market share, meaning that people are demanding a lot, and it's also in a fast growing market, meaning that that particular market is also growing. Now, the second one we are going to talk about is what we call cash cows. So cash cows. Cash cows. Now, for cash cows, they also have a high market share. So for cash cows, they also have a higher market share, meaning that people are buying that product. However, it is not in a fast growing market. So not in a fast growing market. Meaning that that particular market is not really growing. So it's just yours that people are buying. You get it? Yours is selling more, but generally that market is not really growing. So it can be a TV that people have been buying for years. You already know about it. So they're not really buying it because of the market, but because of the particular product. So that's the difference between stars and cash cows. So for stars, it has a higher market share and it's also in a fast growing market as well. Do you get it? But for cash cows, it has a high market share, meaning that for your product in particular, I mean, people are buying it, but then generally the market that is not in a fast growing market. So another person, it might not work well for the person because generally people don't buy so much. So the fact that people are buying from yours doesn't mean that generally. So you realize that there are some products that people don't buy it generally, but there's just one particular product that people are buying, or just one company that people are buying from. Those are cash cows. Now, the next one we are going to talk about is question marks. Question marks. So for question marks, it means that they have a low market share, meaning that people are not buying from them. So low market share. So low market share means that people are not buying from them. However, they are in a fast growing market. Meaning that that particular market is still growing, there's demand for it. But for your particular product, people are not buying from you. It could be that maybe people already have their favorites already. You get it? So maybe a popular smartphone brand that is there, there's still demand for phones and all that. But everyone wants to probably buy iPhone, Samsung, and all that. You get it? So when you will feel like, oh, everyone is using phones, let me also create some. Then you realize that people are not buying yours. So that way, yes, smartphones, it's in a fast growing market. However, for your products, there you have a low market share, meaning that people are not really buying your products. You get it? So question marks, they are low market share and it's also in a fast growing market. That's why we call them question marks, because we don't understand why the market is growing, but then yours people are not buying from you. You get it? So question marks, low market share, but in a fast growing market. Do you get it? Then the last one we are going to talk about is dogs. So as for dogs, there is low market growth and low market share. So low market share and low market growth. So this is the worst one. So low market share means that people are not buying your product. Then low market growth, it means that that particular market share is not growing as well. So you can take an example as maybe an old DVD player, do you get it? Or a DVD player. Then right now, no one is buying DVD again. So if you also decide to sell some, no one will buy from you as well. So the market is not growing. Then yours too, no one is buying as well. So low market share, low market growth. So these are the 4 elements of the BCG matrix, and they ask that a lot as well. So please try and learn them. All right, so that's for question 1A, which are the elements of the BCG matrix you're asked to explain. So you can also use examples. And please, in marketing, one thing I advise you to do is to use a lot of examples. Examiners like it when you use marketing examples or practical examples, because this is a practical topic. So they want to see how well you are knowledgeable about it. Do you get it? So please try and use a lot of examples in your explanations. All right. Now let's go to question 1B. So question 1B says that imagine a consumer, Sarah, who is in the process of buying a new laptop. Applying the consumer decision-making process, analyze each stage of Sarah's journey. Identify key factors that may influence her decisions at each stage. So Sarah, who is in the process of buying new laptop, so they are saying that what will come into her head, what does she consider before she buys the laptop and all that. So that's the decision making process. So now let me write them. So let me clean the board so that you write it. So what goes into her head before she buys the laptop? Do you get it? That's what the question is asking. So if they ask you for the decision making process of a product or anything, this is what you are going to write. The first one you talk about is the problem recognition. So the problem recognition is when you realize that you need the product. Do you get it? So when Sarah realizes that her old laptop is spoiled, do you get it? Or there's a problem with her old laptop, that's the problem recognition. So when you realize that there's a problem and you need a new one or something, or you need that particular product, we call that the problem recognition. So that's the first step. Then the second step is information search. So once you realize that, or you recognize that there's a problem, you are going to search for online that, oh, since my old laptop is spoiled, now I need a new laptop. So you start searching which laptop is good. You check, should I buy HP, Dell, and all that. You get it. So that's the information search. So you going around asking people, you searching online which laptop is good, which laptop will be best for assignments and all that. You get it. So that's the information search. Then the next one is evaluation of alternatives. So after you search for the information, you are going to get different results. Some will tell you that, oh, HP is better. Another side to tell you that, oh, maybe MacBook is better. So you would have to evaluate the alternatives to get it. So where, oh, maybe they are saying this one is better because this. So the process of you choosing between the many options that you have is what you call the evaluation of alternatives. Do you get it? Then the next one is the purchase decision. Purchase decision. So purchase decision is when you finally make the decision that, oh, based on this and this, I feel like I should go for HP. Based on this, I feel like I should go for MacBook. So after you make the decision, or you making the decision, is what you call the purchase decision. Do you get it? Then the last one is the post-purchase behavior. So post-purchase behavior. So when we say post-purchase behavior, it means you evaluating your satisfaction after you've bought the product. So now you decided to buy a MacBook and maybe it costs 10,000. So you ask yourself, hey, this 10,000 that I bought the MacBook, was it worth it? You check the specs and all that. Is it fast enough? Am I satisfied with my product? So you doing that is what you call the post-purchase behavior. Do you get it? So these are the factors or the decision-making process when buying a product. So if they tell you Kwame is going to buy a product, whatever they talk about, once you hear decision-making process, you get it, then these are the 5 things that you are going to mention. Then you also explain it, how I explain it as well, do you get it? So you can also use your own words. All right, so that's for question 1. And you will not be asked to answer all the questions. Sometimes you choose 2 out of 4 questions and all that. So don't be scared that you'll be asked to answer all of them. All right, so now for question 2, we are asked to differentiate between the following concepts in the context of marketing management. So the A says target market and market targeting. All right, so let me clean the board so that we do it. So now when we say target marketing, it just means the particular group of people you want to serve. You get it? So that's target market. So the particular people you want to target, you get it? So if it's, let's say, rich people, if it's, let's say, people that are in this particular area and all that, those are your target market. Then market targeting is how you go about it. So the process, not the particular post, how you go about it. Oh, let me do it based on this. So the process on how you go about your target market or how you choose your target market is what we call market targeting. You get it? So that's the difference between target market and market targeting. Now, the second one says selling concepts. So the II, selling concepts and marketing concepts. So they are asking us for the difference between selling concepts and marketing concepts. Now, when we say selling concepts, for selling concepts, it focuses on how to sell existing products or products that are already there to your customers, or how to advertise it to them. So aggressive advertisements or aggressive selling. How can I make sure that these people buy the products by all means? Do you get it? So how to convince them to buy. That's like the selling concept. But for marketing concepts, it focuses on understanding what the consumers want. So the products are not existing yet. Do you get it? So you go and do a research. Oh, what do these customers want? What do I need to do for them? You understand their needs and wants, then you try and satisfy them. So that's the marketing concept. So the marketing concept focuses on understanding consumers' needs and wants, while the selling concept focuses on advertising and selling to the customers or convincing the customers to buy the existing products. Do you get it? Then the next one, which is the III, is micro environments and macro environments. So I think when we were doing the section A, I explained them. I mentioned that microenvironments are things that are close to the company that are affected directly. So I mentioned things like customers, suppliers, your competitors, and all that. So things that are close to the company. But when we talk about macroenvironments, you look at larger things that are not close to the company that are affected. So you talk about things like the economy, technology, culture, and all that. So that's the difference between microenvironments and macroenvironments. All right, now the next one is needs and demands. Needs and demands. Now, when we say needs are basic necessities that you need for survival. So maybe something like water, food, shelter, and all that, those are needs. So those ones, you need them for survival. But when we say demands, they are either needs or wants that are backed by purchasing power. So when we talk about demand, the main thing they want you to talk about is purchasing power, you having the ability to purchase it. So if you want something, so far as you have the money to purchase it, that's a demand, you get it. So needs, basic necessities that you need for survival. Then demands, they are wants or needs that are backed by purchasing power. So anytime you talk about demand, make sure you talk about purchasing power. All right, then the next one they spoke about is market offerings and market myopia. Market offerings and market myopia. Now, when we talk about market offerings, they are products and services that a company offers to satisfy customer needs or customer wants. So the customer wants this, then the company provides this particular good or service because the customers need them or that's what they want. But when we say market myopia, it's like a defect. It means that you focusing too much on the product and ignoring the customer needs or wants. Do you get it? So it means that let's assume maybe Silverbird Cinema or any cinema, even though a cinema is used to watch movies, you shouldn't only focus on the fact that they are coming to watch the movie. You should focus on what they want. I think recently I realized that now Silverbird, they are providing Kelly and all that because people were continuously demanding for it. You get so sometimes you don't only have to focus too much on the product, but you have to focus on what the customer needs. When you focus too much on the product and you ignore customer needs or customer wants, then that becomes a market myopia. And I think, yes, that's the end of question 2, which came for 20 marks. So when you're explaining it, please add examples. The examples are very, very important. You get it? You can use any company as an example, anyone you know. Trust me, it will make a lot of difference when you decide to add examples to your answers. All right, now let's go to question 3. Question 3 says that so question 3A, okay, let me clean the board before we even do it. So for question 3A, the question says that explain 4 internal factors that influence the price of a product in the market. Support your answer with relevant examples. So now they're asking us for factors that affect the price of a product And they ask us for internal factors. So internal factors that affect price. So the first one you can talk about is production costs. That's the main thing that affects, the main internal factor that affects price. Meaning that how expensive is production. Because if, let's say, you want to sell maybe a particular commodity for 10 cedis, but it costs you, let's say, 8 cedis, or at first it was costing you 5 cedis to sell it. So you're getting a profit of 5 cedis. You're selling 10 cedis and it costs you 5 cedis. But now it's now costing you about 10 cedis to sell. You can't sell it the same 10 cedis. You have to increase the price. So it tells you that production costs can affect the price of a commodity. You get it? Now, the second one you can talk about is company goals. So when we talk about company goals, you want to know if the company wants to maximize profit or just to grow its sales. You get it? Now, if a company wants to maximize profit, you can't just set the price at any price. You get it? You have to set at a price that people are going to buy more. So if you realize that, oh, maybe when you increase the price, people are not going to buy, you don't increase it too much. You reduce it so that people can buy more. So if the company wants to maximize profits, it affects the price that they sell. If they want to also just grow the sales without maximizing profits, it also affects the price. You get it? So the company goals affect price for a commodity in a company. Now the third one you can talk about is existing prices. Existing prices of similar products in the company. So if, let's say, there's a particular, maybe if, let's say, in the company they're already selling black marker for like 5 years and black marker is maybe 5 cedis, and now they want to sell maybe a green marker. They can't sell the green marker like 12 cedis because they are already, everyone knows that, oh, their marker or their black marker is 5 cedis. So their new price has to be similar to the old prices in the company. You get it? So it tells you that the existing prices of similar products in the company can affect the price. You get it? Yes, so I think, okay, they asked for 4. So the last one, we can talk about the firm's knowledge of market price. So if the market price for, if let's say everyone is selling this marker for 5 cedis, and me too, I want to sell some, I have to sell it around 5 cedis. You get it? So what the firm knows about the market price can affect it. So if the firm knows that, if the firm doesn't know about the market price, the firm can decide not to go with it because the firm doesn't know. But once the firm knows about how much is being sold, then they are definitely going to sell it in, close to the market price. You get it? So the firm's knowledge of market price affects the price of the commodity. Do you get it? So these are the internal factors that affect price. Sometimes they can ask you for external factors. So assuming they had asked for external factors, you can first talk about government regulation. So sometimes government regulates the price of a commodity. Do you get it? So they can say, oh, maybe the price shouldn't go above this or it shouldn't go below this. Do you get it? So that way you can't sell above this. If the government says that your price shouldn't be more than 5 cedis, you can't say that you sell it 6 cedis. No, you're obviously going to ban your product. So government regulations can affect it. Now you can also talk about customer demands. Do you get it? So sometimes if customers are, let's say, demanding a lot of it, the price can go up because now you know that customers are demanding it. So even if you increase your price, you're still going to get a lot of people to buy. Then you can also talk about the price of your competitors. You get it? So if, let's say, your competitors are selling a similar product, maybe 5 cedis, and you want more people to buy from you, can sell it maybe 4 cedis, 50 pesos, so people will buy from you. So sometimes competitors' prices also affect it. So these are the external factors. So the government regulation, customer demands, and the competitor price and all that, those are external factors. All right. So that's for the question 3A, right? Now let's go to the question 3B. So question 3B says that ABC Electronics is planning to launch a new line of smartwatches. It has resolved to segment the market to reach the market efficiently and effectively with products that match its needs. As a marketing strategist, discuss 4 bases for segmenting the markets of ABC Electronics. All right, so let me clean the board. So now they're asking us bases that we can segment the markets. Do you get it? So the first one, it's like asking you types of segmentation. So now the first one you can talk about is demographic segmentation. So for demographic segmentation, I've explained it over and over and over. So I said it's you dividing the market on things like age, income, gender, and all that. Do you get it? So the three main things you have to talk about is age, income, and gender. You get it? So if let's say you decide to divide the market on age, maybe you decide to sell to old people or young people, then that's demographic segmentation. Also for income, if you target rich people, that's also demographic segmentation. Then gender, you target females, that's also demographic. So when you decide to divide the market based on age. So dividing the market based on age, income, gender, and all that, those are demographic segmentation. So once you mention these three, you are good to go. Now, the second one you can talk about is geographic segmentation. So when we talk about geographic segmentation, it's you dividing the market based on location. So if you decide to target maybe rich neighborhoods or cities, or you decide to target rural areas and all that, that's geographic segmentation. So based on location. So dividing the market based on location. Then this one is based on age, income, and all that. Now the third one you can talk about is psychographic segmentation, which I've also explained. So that's you dividing the market based on their lifestyle. So the main thing to talk about is lifestyle. So based on lifestyle, culture, values, and all. So you decide to target this lifestyle of people, maybe people that go to the club, people that like nightlife, people that value this and all that. That's psychographic segmentation. And the last one you can talk about is behavioral segmentation. So that one is based on how people react to the product or their behavior towards the product, where you can talk about loyalty and other how loyal they are to a product and that. So that's behavioral segmentation. So based on their behavior towards the products. So yes, those are the things you can write on the basis of segmenting that particular product. So they said they are trying to launch a new line of smartwatches. So they are decided to launch the smartwatches. So they can decide to target the old people. You get it? They can also decide to target young people to buy the smartwatches and all that. So you explain it in relation to the smartwatches. Once you explain it in relation to the smartwatch, you're going to get more mark than just explaining it generally. So whatever commodity or product they give to you, then you try and link it to it. Now let's move on to question 4, which is the last question. So the A part of question 4 says that imagine you are a marketing manager for a new product entering the market. Discuss the key steps you will take in the marketing process to capture customer value. All right, now let me clean the board so that we do it. How you are going to capture the customers or how they are going to value or the customers are going to value you. Do you get it? So now the first one you're going to talk about is understand the customer or the customer's needs and wants. So if you want to make sure that you gain value from the customers, you have to understand their needs and wants. What do they want? Do you get it? Are they likely to buy this if you give it to them? So you have to understand, you have to go and do a research and know what they want. So that's the first step. Now, the second step is to design a customer-driven marketing strategy. So now when we say design a customer-driven marketing strategy, it means they are going to choose who to serve and how to serve them. So when we say you are going to choose who to serve, it means that your target market. So are you going to serve students? Are you going to target maybe grown-ups, babies and all that? So you choose who to serve. After you decide on the particular product or your target market, then how to serve them. That's when we talk about positioning. You get it? So you are going to position your product in a way that they are going to. So if let's say you are targeting maybe babies, then you make sure that you position your product in a way that babies will like it. Do you get it? If you are targeting maybe grown-ups, you position your product in a way that they will like it, or you create an image of the product that they are going to like it. So you design a customer-driven market strategy is about choosing who to serve and how to serve them as well. Now, the third one is building an integrated marketing program or marketing mix as well. So when we say building an integrated marketing program, we talk about the 4 P's, which are price, product, place, and promotion. You get it? So make sure that all of them satisfy the customers. If it's a price, make sure that the price is favorable enough, the place, the location, the distribution, and all that. So that's about building an integrated marketing program. Then the next one is building profitable customer relations. So that's you having good customer relations with your customers. You get it? So that's about customer service and all that. So you building good relationships with your customers. So that's for the I VIN. Then the last one, which is the VIN, is to capture customer value. So that means you've reached what you wanted, or you've got what you wanted. That means you've got the value from the customers. So these are the advantages that you get from loyal customers, such as repeated purchases and all that. You get it. So these are the steps you take to capture customer value. So just in case they ask, steps to capture customer values. So oh, sorry, I mistakenly cancelled it. But yeah, you can write it down. So the steps to capture customer values, these are the 5 of them. All right, now let's go to the B part. The B says that with aid of relevant examples, explain 4 functions of marketing in the business world. So functions of marketing. The first one let me write it here. So functions of marketing. So the first one you can talk about is distribution. So distribution talks about getting the product to the customers. So getting products to customers. That's about the place. Remember when we talk about the 4 P's? So getting products to customers. So that's the first function of marketing, which is the distribution process. Then the second one you can talk about is selling. So that's you selling selling the product to customers. So the process of you selling the products to customers. Do you get it? Then the next one you can also talk about is promotion. So that talks about advertising or convincing customers to purchase the products. Then the last one you can talk about is financing. So that talks about managing money. So managing money or finances for marketing purposes. So for the functions of marketing, these are the 4 you can talk about. So distribution, that's you getting the product to the customers, you distributing it to them. Selling, you selling the product to them. Then promotion, you advertising to them, or you convincing them to buy them. Financing, you managing the money well so that you can get enough money for marketing purposes. So I think, yes, that should be the last question. And that's the end of the paper. So I'm sure and I hope this video would go a long way to help you. And I also wish you all the best in your elements of marketing paper as well. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.